bring me the back and I count up the money. I walk in the party and rock the party. The first nigga try me, we stop the party. Huh. On God.
Hey, I pop a perk, he give me my step. You know? Honey, give me that she got me red-handed, creepy with the girl next door. Picture this, we were both butt naked, hanging on the.
Hey guys, it's Jordan Sparks. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to talk about the future of YouTube and my predictions about YouTube and TikTok. So, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be a little bit weird, I guess, for my channel, but I wanted to talk about this, and I am kind of fascinated by TikTok, but we're going to get right into that in a second. So, it is not really a surprise that for many creators here on this platform that views have dropped substantially recently, and I know that creators such as Tati Westbrook have even emailed YouTube being like, hey, my views are down 87%, what's up? I don't understand, like this has never happened before. And so I honestly have a theory for this, and I think it involves TikTok. So if you look at your metrics in the last several years, people have actually moved away from watching YouTube on computers and actually watching YouTube on their mobile devices. So for several years, as a content creator here on YouTube, I've realized that, oh, the majority of my viewership of my YouTube channel, like we're talking like 70% plus, is on mobile devices, aka cell phones and iPods. And then that's followed by computers, desktops, and of course tablets, and then TVs. And I think that that's an enormous number, 70%. I remember when I first saw that, I was completely shocked because I thought that most people still watched YouTube on computers, but apparently not. And that is where I believe TikTok comes into play. Now, a lot of people out there are still thinking, okay, what is TikTok? When TikTok first came out, it kind of only applied to the Gen Z people, and anybody outside of that generation kind of didn't really understand it. It was kind of rare to see somebody on the platform that wasn't from Gen Z or like kind of a teenager, somebody that was like in the maybe 11 to 18 range. But now TikTok has become so widespread in the last several months that it is actually the #1 most downloaded app on the App Store other than games. So it's the #1 non-gaming app that's downloaded on the App Store in the United States, and it is also the #1 social media app, like, all around right now. So that's absolutely insane. So more people are using TikTok than Facebook, than YouTube, than Instagram, than anything. Everybody is moving towards TikTok. And honestly, like if you look at the biggest creator on TikTok, Charli D'Amelio, she's gaining like 1 million subscribers or 1 million TikTok followers, whatever you want to call it, every like 2 or 3 days. That's astronomical. Like if you compare that to some of the biggest creators here on YouTube, like Jeffree Star, for example, that's, I guess Jeffree has half the size of Charli's fan base, and Jeffree has been online since the MySpace days. He's been building his reputation and been building a following for that many years. Like, geez, that's like 15 years probably, 15 years plus. And somebody that is on TikTok has built this entire 32 million, I believe, follower base in like several months. That's absolutely crazy. So everybody is moving on over to TikTok. There's more people viewing TikTok than there are people viewing Netflix or any other streaming device, including television and satellite TV. So that is, again, crazy. But honestly, I think that everybody's moving towards TikTok, and because the attention span of the average person these days has moved down to below 8 seconds, I feel like TikTok is a lot more serving to that attention span than videos on YouTube or watching TV or anything like that, because in TikTok you end up seeing videos that are between like less than 15 seconds to upwards of 60 seconds at the very maximum. So that kind of serves the really, really short attention span. And since the majority of viewership on YouTube was on mobile phones, and now everybody is watching TikTok, I'm guessing that 70% of people that used to be viewing all of these YouTube videos is now glued to TikTok, and they're scrolling through TikTok and they're watching TikToks all day long. And they might go and check on YouTube, but they're not watching they're not watching YouTube as religiously as they used to. They're now on TikTok and glued to TikTok. So I think that TikTok is literally taking over now because it is a mobile application, and YouTube is always going to be there, and it's always going to be a significant social media platform. But I do think that the glory days of YouTube being like the #1 application for social media influencers or social media people to build a career, I think that those days are over. I think that they are maybe limited, or that there's going to have to be some serious changes on YouTube's end in order for them to compete with TikTok. But at this point, I see that
I'm his girlfriend, which makes him ridiculously lucky.
So lucky.
Oh, you're not lucky to have me as your girlfriend?
I just said so lucky.
You said it sarcastically.
You say everything sarcastically.
Oh, right.
So is it just me, or are gays a different breed? We are a different species. We are a different species. We are wild. The things I saw this weekend.
But just like television, I think that YouTube will always be there. I just think that they're going to take, honestly, a serious nosedive in terms of viewership, and that lots of people are going to be moving over to TikTok. Everybody's still going to follow people on YouTube. They're just going to view YouTube a heck of a lot less than they were before. I know personally, as somebody that was kind of resisting TikTok when it first came out, that I was like, yeah, I don't know if I want to use this. And then I find myself like glued to the app, like laughing my butt off. It's brought me so much joy and happiness, honestly. Like, it's the #1 app for keeping me like completely distracted. It's probably the only thing in several years that's actually managed to completely distract me from like the day-to-day stress of life, and managed to like make me completely stop thinking about something else because I'm like so focused on TikTok. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but that goes to show like the addiction and like the reason why everybody is moving over to TikTok. And that's why I think that YouTube is taking a great big hit right now, and all of these major content creators are taking a great big hit. Like, there was all this talk about COPPA, but I think that that only affects so many people here on this platform, and that the major effects of viewership right now is just because people are moving off of the platform. But I don't know, let's see what YouTube has to offer. I honestly think that the future of social media is in virtual reality. I kind of feel a little resistant to that as well. I don't really feel like being literally living in my phone with everybody that watches me on social media. That's a bit much for me, but that's where I think we are headed. Lots of people that are like pioneers in social media say that virtual reality is where we're headed. YouTube has kind of experimented with some kind of 360 VR features here on YouTube itself, but that's about it. So I don't know, let's see what happens with YouTube and TikTok, but honestly, I think that TikTok is kind of dominating the entire social media market right now. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you thought that this was interesting, make sure to pop a thumbs up on this video. And if you are not yet subscribed to my channel, make sure to subscribe, tap that juicy red subscribe button. And as always, make sure to be weird, be wild, and stay sparkly. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!
Pónteme de espalda.
I don't wanna die. Sold my soul to the devil for designing it. Go to hell, but I told him I don't want it. North side, pulling shorty, get a scar steak.
Heard you wasn't lame, boy, to get up, come on.